York. Broadcasting across the world. Welcome to the Muscle Blueprint Podcast with your host, Matt Mastro, here to motivate, stimulate, and activate your best life. Let's go.
You know, I feel like often we stress about trying to figure out what our purpose really is, and what it is that we're supposed to be doing in our life. And we have these social confines that just tell you that you're supposed to have the answers all the time. You know, right as you leave high school, you're supposed to know what you want to do for a living in college, and it just goes on as you get older. But what I've come to notice is the way that you put yourself out into the world, the positivity that you give, and your ability to just keep adapting and learning. That's when you really find out what your purpose in life is supposed to be. It's almost like the more that you let go, the more that it will just come to you. The more that you just stop trying to pursue something and force something to happen, the more that your vibrations just radiate through you and the positivity just comes to you. You just figure out where you're supposed to be. And where you're supposed to be is what makes you the happiest. It's what makes you the happiest, the most successful, and your idea of success, everyone's is a little bit different, but the peace of mind that comes from really being comfortable with what you do on a daily basis, that's when you know you found your calling. When what you do on a daily basis is exactly what you want to be doing. And then if you have free time, you're able to do the things that you want to do in your free time. That doesn't mean you're partying necessarily. It doesn't mean that you're sitting in a bathtub reading a book. It's just that you get to enjoy what it is that you're pursuing, what it is that you have, and you're not overexerting yourself to try to force something to come into your life that may or may not be your calling. I feel like a lot of times that's where the issues come up, the anxiety, the stress, is that we try to make it as if we have to have something right in that moment, right in that time, where it's like you're going to just keep on pushing until something works. And then it takes years of your life to realize that it wasn't that was supposed to be your calling. That you were chasing some other dream that wasn't necessarily the one that was best suited for you. And if you're chasing what's best suited for you, there's going to still be ups and downs, but you're going to know, because you're going to not really care what the clock says. You're not going to really care what is going on outside of your space of where you're supposed to be. There's no fear of missing out when you're chasing your dreams. There's no fear of missing out when you're on the right path. You're not missing out on anything in the outside world, because what you have in front of you is everything that you could want. It's everything that you've worked for, but it's also everything that you just kind of brought to you. It's a gravitational pull. It's a gravitational pull from putting yourself into better positions. When you start taking the time to actually do the things that we've talked about that make you happier, that make you better, that make you be the best version of yourself, and that comes with reading, that comes with meditating, that comes with fitness, that comes with everything that you already know will benefit your health. When you start putting those things forward and you really take care of them, other things just begin to fall into place. Other things just begin to make sense. Other things just happen that put you in a better mindset to receive blessings. A lot of times we're so stressed and so anxious that we can't even receive blessings the way that we want to, or the way that they're given to us, because we're so stressed about everything else that's going on. And some blessings may be smaller in that moment, but they end up just growing and growing. But you don't have the opportunity to recognize that because you're so busy looking for this immediate answer, this immediate calling. But meanwhile, the more you sit back and observe, while also just spending time to improve yourself, that's when you realize that your calling is right in front of you the entire time, and that there's so much that you're capable of. It happens just like that. You need to elevate yourself, and I guarantee you that things will begin to make more sense. The stress, the anxiety will just begin to fade that need to know what is going to happen tomorrow will begin to fade because you'll know you are in the right position for your life. And that is exactly what peace, what success, that's exactly how it needs to look. You'll know. But all you need to do is sit back, work on yourself, and let it all happen. Just let it happen.
Thank you for listening to the Muscle Blueprint Podcast. Stay tuned for more episodes every day and find us on YouTube and Instagram at The Muscle Blueprint.